Okay, welcome everyone. We'll be starting with questions now. Okay guys, we'll be wrapping it up now. Thank you for attending.
Very warm welcome to you here in London to the Emirates Stadium. Good day for football. Martin Tyler here along with Alan Smith. Premier League football we have for you. It's coming right up. It's Arsenal against Newcastle United.
Well, what an arena we've got here. Perfectly suited to football and two very noisy sets of fans. What a backdrop that should be to what on paper should be an entertaining match.
This is the Arsenal lineup. Ben Leno starts in goal. Mohamed El Neni starts with Granit Xhaka in the centre of the park. And the main striker is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Newcastle United's lineup. Martin Dubravka is the goalkeeper. Jamal Lascelles plays with Deandre Yedlin in the full-back positions. Isaac Hayden plays with Alain Saint-Maximin as the wide options, and a partnership with these two strikers up front. Real style in the Emirates Stadium, very much in keeping with the modern era, the luxury that the modern-day Premier League football fan expects when he comes to a ground.
Yeah, and there's not a bad seat in the house, is there? Those seats are...
Now Grant, just a bit lax in possession. Not been tip-top Tottenham this season, certainly not so far. Definitely below where they hope to be at this stage.
Yeah, I just can't see them closing the gap now and getting into one of those Champions League positions.
To go in front now. There it is, first goal of the game. And coming this early, the promise of more to come.
Takes a bit of confidence hitting the ball as early as he did here, but it always gives you an advantage over the keeper.
Well, here's the goal again.
Well, not what he was looking for. The manager now looking less than pleased. Somebody's going to pay for that goal they've just conceded.
So it's Arsenal with the lead. Now they're looking to get forward from the... Now it's a good crossing position, but not a good cross. Mistake by the opposition. They could be in now from this position. Incisive pass. No, it's offside, and it looks as though they might be in to score. He's going to get a yellow here. That's the earlier incident, and the ref's got it absolutely right.
Yeah, hands up.
Jonjo Shelvey. Dummett. Here's Grant. Must be a goal. Well, he's hit it hard. Too hard, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing with as much confidence as he would like at the moment.
Let play go, and now it's stopped. Here comes the yellow card.
Yeah, you could see the ref had seen it, but he wanted...
Jonjo Shelvey. Now Grant. Joe Linton. Here's the chance. It was a good connection, off target, and really from that position, it's a surprise.
It is, yeah, and one or two of his teammates having a quiet word.
Good vision. Aubameyang. Well, it counts as a save, but it's a pretty easy one.
Minimum of 2 minutes of added time.
That's cut out. Well, that's half-time at 1-0. Well, the player that we're featuring here has done well. He's certainly been an influence on this first half.
Yeah, I thought he looked lively in that first half. Really sharp and obviously got the goal. Another 45 of that and he'll be well pleased.
Trying to spot a potential ball to open them up, but they're keeping the ball well. Now El Neni. Xhaka. He's got there, but got the ball away as well. He's cut it back. Look, well, the reward is a goal for winning the ball high up the pitch.
Well, we could see it coming, I think. I think even the team that's just conceded could see it coming because they kept on losing the ball in dangerous areas there. Well, it was a decent move and to get some space in a crowded penalty area.
And here is another angle on that goal.
Well, I know this manager's been working hard on the training ground on a certain shape, and boy, is it getting results out there.
Two new faces about to be introduced here. Restarting at 2-0.
Arsenal goal. Number 34, Granit Xhaka.
Promising build-up until that challenge. 15 minutes to go. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. Now, can he take them on? Great save! And the winger now takes his leave of the game, having had an impact on the game.
Well, you don't get too many players of this calibre these days who can play on the wing and track back as well. He's got a good work ethic.
Corner played in. Share. It looked a real chance, but the defender came out on top. Great defending there, stopping that attack. Cuts it out nicely. It's an Arsenal substitute who's getting ready.
For today's man of the match, number 34, Granit Xhaka.
Mesut Özil. Well, they're getting the ball forward. They need to do that. Deeper cross. Back post this time. Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think. Özil. Back with Xhaka. Chance to cross it. Far too close. The cross to the keeper. Referee says that's that. Winning is such a joy. Of course, the converse of that is the pain of defeat, and they're feeling that pain at the moment.
Well, I don't think they can have any complaints. There weren't many in that team that could claim to have had a decent game.
Have you got time for just a few questions? Thank you.
A part of England where passion for football is always red hot. We're in Newcastle upon Tyne at St James's Park. My name is Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the Arsenal legend Lee Dixon. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Newcastle United facing Burnley.
Yeah, thanks Derek. Should be a good game, this one. I always wanted to start the game on the front foot, fast play, force the opposition to respond. Hopefully we get that from the start of this match.
And number 20.
Well, we know how troublesome he can be on the pitch, but what should we expect from him today, Lee?
Well, every defender goes into a game not wanting 3 goals in 3 games to be the player you're playing against, and that's the case today.
So the starting 11 for Newcastle United. 4-4-2, but not necessarily a conventional one.
Yeah, more likely to be a 4-4-1-1, Derek, and that second striker given the freedom to roam anywhere he wants on the pitch.
And this is the initial 11 for Burnley. Ben Mee plays alongside James Tarkowski in central defence. Robbie Brady plays with Adnan Januzaj in the wide areas. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And this head-to-head confrontation is underway. It's with Isaac Hayden. Ball with Sam Maximin. A chance to whip it in. Surely! Incredible instinctive goalkeeping.
Yeah, he didn't have long to react, did he? But you have to praise his reflexes there.
And over comes the corner. You can't help feeling when you look at the table that when you're playing dominant football such as they have been, that they're going to lap the field.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been so professional in what they do, on and off the pitch. They focus on each game.
Grant. Ball with Shelby. Sam Maximin has it. Useful looking ball. That will give them quite the lift. An early opening goal lead.
Well, you always want to start quickly, and there's certainly a quick start there. What a finish. Well, we can take another look at this now, and he's connected so well with it, generated a lot of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. Look.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. The opening goal of the game then.
Newcastle United goal. Number 20, Karlan Grant.
Oh, really? He's being closed down. And Yedlin here. Hayden. Sam Maximin. It's there for him. Still possibilities. And a half-baked clearance.
On pen, the ref didn't know.
Adnan Januzaj. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. It has to be. And a goal, the equaliser. Superb entertainment.
Well, here it is. You have to say they've come under an awful lot of pressure today, but it's a sucker punch. They've gone up the other end and got a well-taken goal.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, a penny for his thoughts right now, Derek. Plan B, I think, is needed.
Even Steven, one apiece on this match.
The referee has indicated there will be a
We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. Brady. Stephen Defour. He has time to play it over. Defour. Can they get in behind them? Well, let's see about the cross. Not messing around with that clearance. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee.
Well, there's never a bad time to score a goal, but just before half-time can be crucial. And he's got his team back in this game. What can he produce in the second half?
Saint-Maximin. Well, they have it again. Well, they were clearly on the receiving end. So a free kick is next. So 2 substitutes to come on in one go. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Burnley facing Spurs.
Yeah,
Chance for Dwight Gale! And they've only gone and applied that finishing touch.
well, Derek, it was a good delivery into the box, but you have to question the defending there. They simply don't react quickly enough.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Well, he's every right to be angry. The players are not executing his game plan today.
Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs.
Number 21, Dwight
Quick
Gale.
thinking to dispossess his opponent. Read it superbly to take back.
They want to see the game going on. They don't want to see it stopped for something like that. You can always go back and book the player later.
The corner kicks keep on coming. And he's fired over the corner. Well, not quite. I understand there's been a goal in the Sheffield United game. Let's hear all about it from Alan McInally.
It's a second goal.
Will it be? Wonderful block. And firing it into the area. And we did have to cut off Alan McInally for under... McNeil. But now just couldn't keep himself onside. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
To be replaced by number 18, Federico Fernandez.
Only 10 minutes remaining here. Barnes, Westwood. Oh, and a perfect ball now. How about this? Just drifted into the illegal position, offside, in the opinion of the... Running with the ball confidently.
The fourth official has indicated...
We have entered the final minute of normal time. Now Dwight Gale. Grant. A chance maybe from the wide position. Thumped clear. Ball with Shelby. And there goes the final whistle. And I think it's accurate to say, Lee, that this man was the light bringer for his side.
He's always a man to watch for the opposition, but they couldn't keep tabs on him in that vital moment when he grabbed that goal.
Just some questions regarding the match. thank you. That's all the questions we have for you.